Hello there, and thank you, viewers and lurkers alike. I'm Muse, bringing you the news on tech deals. Today, let's talk about Lenovo's Legion Tower 5i pre-built gaming PC, leaked AMD Ryzen 7 5700G Cezanne Zen 3 desktop APU benchmarks, Elgato's new Cam Link Pro, some quick bites, and game bites. Remember to check the links in the video description for all of these articles and more if you would like to take a closer look. Today's video is brought to you by URCD Keys, the best source for Windows 10 and Office Professional product keys at deeply discounted prices. More details at the end of the video. Lenovo's Legion Tower 5i pre-built gaming PC comes with a GeForce RTX 3070 for under $1,600. The frustrating GPU shortage lingers on, but if you're happy to buy a complete PC, that makes it a little easier to get your hands on one of the best graphics cards from AMD or Nvidia. Lenovo's Legion Tower 5i is a mid-tower desktop with a GeForce RTX 3070, and you can get it for $1,567.49 right now after applying coupon code EXTRA5 at checkout thanks to PC Gamer for the code. It's a solid configuration from top to bottom, with nothing in dire need of an upgrade right off the bat. The main selling point is obviously the GeForce RTX 3070, but this build also touts an Intel Core i7-10700 CPU with an 8-core 16-thread design clocked at 2.9 GHz to 4.8 GHz and 16 MB of L3 cache. Rest easy knowing it's not going to bottleneck the GPU. You also get 16 GB of DDR4 2933 RAM and a reasonably spacious 1TB NVMe SSD. Other notable specifications include Wi-Fi 6 wireless and Bluetooth 5 wireless connectivity and a 650-watt power supply. Be sure to check out CyberPower and iBuyPower for more awesome deals if you are in the market for a new PC using the links in the video description. And some AMD Ryzen 7 5700G Cezanne Zen 3 desktop APU benchmarks have leaked. This 8-core chip is much faster than its Renoir Ryzen 4000 predecessor. The latest benchmarks come from reliable leaker Patrick Schur and show a huge lead from the Cezanne APU over the Renoir Ryzen 4000. The sample he is testing is an engineering sample but features up to 4.55 GHz clocks in single-core tasks with a PBO profile set to plus 100 MHz, while the multi-core frequencies average at around 4.45 GHz. Patrick states that he used 4000 MHz CL19 memory from G.Skill for these tests. Do note that a higher band die exists, but that wasn't used in these benchmarks. Stock specifications for the Cezanne Zen 3 flagship are 8 cores and 16 threads. The clock speeds are reported at a 3.8 GHz base and a 4.6 GHz boost. The CPU will carry a total of 16 MB L3 and 4 MB L2 cache, with the TDP being set at 65 watts. The APU will also carry a Vega integrated GPU with 8 CUs or 512 stream processors running at clock speeds around 2.1 GHz. It should retail at around $350 to $400 USD. In terms of performance, the AMD Ryzen 7 5700G Cezanne Zen 3 APU scored a 614 points in the single core and 6,229.4 points in the multi-core test in a CPU-Z benchmark. The Cinebench R15, the same APU, scored 243 points in the single core and 2,201 points in the multi-core test. Finally, in Cinebench R20, the APU scored 569 points in single core and 5,280 points in the multi-core test. Comparing the results to the AMD Ryzen 7 4750G, we see that the Ryzen 7 5700G at stock and in ES states is up to 15% faster in single core and 6% faster in multi-core tests. AMD's Ryzen 7 5700G is going to be the flagship offering within the Ryzen 5000G desktop APU family, with the other two being the Ryzen 5 5600G and the Ryzen 3 5400G. The last generation AMD Ryzen 4000G Renoir APUs showcased some impressive memory overclocking capabilities, and one can expect the same from the upcoming Cezanne APUs, which are also going to be available in the mainstream segment with proper channel availability, unlike the Ryzen Pro 4000G APUs. My question is, will we see these officially hit PC DIY retailers? Be sure to click the bell so that you know when we do. And Elgato has launched the Cam Link Pro. Elgato, a leading provider of hardware and software for content creators, today announced the release of CamLink Pro, a powerful new PCIe capture card and video mixer that boasts 4 HDMI inputs to stream or record 4K or 1080p 60 full HD video from DSLR cameras, laptops, tablets, and any other devices that output a clean HDMI signal. From live broadcasting and editing to video conferencing and remote teaching, CamLink Pro makes multicam production easy for content creators and professionals who engage with audiences online. As the production value of user-generated content continues to improve dramatically, conventional webcam setups are struggling to provide the quality and flexibility to keep up. With CamLink Pro, creators can connect up to 4 high-quality cameras, including DSLR cameras, video cameras, and action cams. Other HDMI sources can also be connected to add multimedia content from things like laptops and tablets. Thanks to 4 HDMI inputs and built-in multi-view technology, you can create even more advanced multi-camera content by utilizing multiple HDMI devices simultaneously. The 4K capture utility provides a host of multi-view layouts, such as picture-in-picture or side-by-side, that can be easily switched for professional-grade streams and presentations. CamLink Pro captures low-latency video in stunning resolution at up to 4K 30 FPS or 1080p 60 FPS. Supporting a host of live production and video conferencing applications, including OBS Studio, vMix, Zoom, Slack, and Microsoft Teams, CamLink Pro goes beyond standard video conferencing by adding up to 3 additional cameras to video calls or online classes. Creators can capture multiple camera angles and use different lenses to capture wide-angle, side, or close-up shots and employ dramatic effects such as bokeh to enhance their production value. CamLink Pro integrates Elgato Stream Deck, enabling incredibly quick and direct access to CamLink Pro's functions. This beauty can capture different camera angles and HDMI feeds simultaneously, making professional multicam production a breeze. It is available through Elgato and Corsair's worldwide network of authorized retailers and distributors. It is backed by a 2-year warranty and the Corsair and Elgato worldwide customer service and technical support network. It is currently priced at $359.99 USD. And Quick Bytes. Team Group becomes the latest storage maker to roll out an ultra-high-speed PCIe 4.0 solid-state drive line, the T-Force Cardia A440. Team Group says its A440 SSDs deliver up to 7,000 megabytes per second of sequential reads and up to 6,900 megabytes per second of sequential writes. With such an ambitious new player in the field, maybe SSD prices can start to come down a bit? HyperX set a new DDR4 overclocking world record at 7,156 MHz. This particular record-breaking overclock was achieved by the MSI OC team in Taiwan using an 8GB HyperX 4600 MHz Predator memory stick and an MSI Meg Z590i UniFi motherboard and an 11th generation Intel Core i9-11900KF running at 3.5 GHz. AMD launched its Radeon RX 6800 XT Midnight Black and it sold out immediately. Shocker. So I'm going to give you news on their new card, but recommend again to go with a pre-built with the market the way it is right now. AMD's upcoming Radeon Pro graphics card, based on the Big Navi GPU with RDNA 2 graphics architecture, has been pictured in a leak. The leak shows AMD's next-generation Radeon Pro graphics card along with the brand new Shroud design that will be featured on the new Radeon Pro content creator lineup. It will be packing Big Navi 21 and 16 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory. And Game Bytes! During some recent gameplay, we discovered the 3 new biomes in Valheim are actually already there. That's right, they are not completely ready with enemies and items, but you can already see and explore the landscapes. If you just like seeing it, I'd do that now, as these will soon be very deadly places to be. I would say to go ahead and build there if you like them, but it isn't clear yet what or how exactly the update is going to change things. We may still need to start a new seed, or those areas may be entirely replaced with the fleshed out completed versions. We just don't really know yet. To see more information and where the new biomes are, check out the link in the video description. And Borderlands 3 is coming to the Switch! The PEGI ratings board recently rated the Borderlands 3 Director's Cut, which includes a bunch of new content for the game. While officially only announced for systems it was originally released for, the PEGI ratings board has the game listed as coming to the Nintendo Switch. One of China's most popular MMOs, Gujian Qitan, or Swords of Legends Online, is coming to the West later this year. The fully remastered and improved version of the game will explore the timeless war between the forces of light and darkness, fought by those few chosen by the legendary sword buried deep within themselves. And first released in 2019 for PlayStation, the game titled Erica is coming to PC. Erica is described as an interactive live-action thriller which puts you at the heart of the mystery, where players will delve into Erica's past as you piece together the shocking truth behind her father's death. The game offers multiple endings, allowing you to shape the story to your morals. And that's everything I have for you today. You know what to do. Hit that like button if you liked this video, give it a share, subscribe if you haven't, click the bell for notifications of future content. Comments, thoughts, feedback, and suggestions, hit me with your best shot down below. Be sure to check the video description for links to everything discussed here and more. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time. But if you're happy to buy a complete... The frustrating GPU shortage lingers on. I'm apparently not good at saying that word, but I sure put it in there. I guess I don't get frustrated that often. With a GeForce RTX 3070, and you can get it from for. Oh, I wanted to tell them where to go, I guess. Oops. Other HDMI sources can also be connected to add multimedia content. Team groups becomes the team group. It is singular. Borderlands 3 is coming to the Switch. The PEGI ratings board, my wrist just popped like 5 times when I did that. That was weird. URCD Keys is the best source for genuine Windows 10 and Office Professional product keys that work the first time, every time. URCD Keys offers an affordable, quick, and secure way to purchase game codes and CD keys. Buy Microsoft Windows 10 Pro OEM CD Key Global at URCD Keys with immediate delivery now, using the link in the video description below along with the code TD20 to receive 20% off your purchase.